Hi everyone, I'm Doug Alsdorf, and in this short video, I'd like to show you how to answer quiz questions 2 and 6 from Chapter 8. As always, in order to access those quizzes, let's go to the WordPress page from the course and scroll down to where it says quizzes on the WordPress page. We won't need any spreadsheets for this particular set of questions. So we're going to go to Chapter 8 and scroll down here to question 2. So question 2, we're just going to have a look at some of the basics, in particular the price to earnings ratio for three important wireless companies, AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon. We're all familiar with those. And so I tell you in this, you can find this price to earnings ratio on financeyahoo.com and you click on summary. So I've already loaded in the web pages for T-Mobile and for Verizon. So let's just go ahead and load in the one for AT&T. So you in the search box type in the letter T for AT&T and then click on summary and just scroll down to where it says the price to earnings ratio and we see it's 16 for AT&T. So we'll write down 16 for AT&T. And yep, that's one of the choices. Now I'm just going to go over here to where I've already loaded in T-Mobile into the Yahoo Finance and look up its price to earnings ratio. And that's at, looks like about 23.24. So we'll write that down. And then let's look at the Verizon price to earnings ratio. Again, click on, you can type in VZ here and click on summary. And we see that its price to earnings ratio is around 10. So I'm writing those all down. We'll go back and see what our choices are. And we see that, yes, there was 16 for AT&T. T-Mobile was 23.24, so that's this value, and Verizon was 10. So we can select all of those, just write them down. We also want to have a look at question number 6. And so in this question, we're saying, if you had spent the time to answer all the previous questions, you'd realize there's some statistics that are available to us when considering these stocks, particularly over the 10-year period. And I'm asking, do those statistics make sense with the plotted stock values? So what I've already done is gone to Morningstar's webpage, Morningstar, and I've already loaded in for 10-year time frame here. Across the bottom, I've already loaded in AT&T and Verizon, and these two stocks are kind of similar in terms of their performance. I've done a percent change in growth with dividend on $10,000 invested. Now let's show you what happens when we add in T-Mobile. Remember, it was the one with the higher price to earnings ratio, and it would have higher ratios in the other questions that I'm asking. So there's T-Mobile. Now watch what happens to the chart. Sure enough, T-Mobile is the one that is generating a lot of growth in its stock price, and that agrees with the overall statistics that are available. So yes, T-Mobile has gained the most and it has the largest values for those statistics. Let's scroll down and check our answers for question 2 and question 6. Here's question 2, and we said 16, 23, and 10. And yeah, that's what we wrote down, so that's good. And then scroll down to the bottom down here for question 6. And yeah, T-Mobile has gained the most, and it makes sense given those statistics. I hope that's helpful for you.